All right, guys. Oh man, I am dragging today. I'm gonna do my best here. I got my Unit 3 PTLS sheet, period 4. And then I have my Unit 4 PTLS sheet for period 5. Um, let's get started. I'm gonna look at this prompt and 1800 to 1860. So yeah, I'll need both. Most of it's going to be period 4 though, because period 4 is 1800 to 1848. Okay, transportation innovation. Okay, so this is going to be stuff like American system, national unity. Okay, so not unity. That's what I think I'm gonna see here. I'm gonna see people are not unified because of transportation. Like I remember the North had more than the South. Lots of westward expansion, and the more we expanded west, the more we had debates over slavery. Okay. Cool. So transportation innovation. If I don't know a word, I mean, I always feel free to like look it up on these ones. Innovation. If I haven't heard of a word like innovation. Let's see. Innovation. Okay. The act or process of innovating. Yeah. A new idea. Oh, okay. New transportation. Great. Okay. So, new methods of transportation. All right, I got this now. So I was just kind of drafting my thoughts here. Between 1800 and 1860, transportation, new methods of transportation did not make the country more unified. Instead, there were debates between and I'm not going to say anti-federalists because remember they became Democratic Republicans. Democratic Republicans and Federalists, then Whigs and Democrats, and finally Democrats and Republicans over how much the federal government should help states with new methods of transportation. In addition, westward expansion driven by new transportation methods also did not increase unity because there were new debates between the North and the South over the expansion of slavery. Okay, cool. So this is 3 sentences, right? Which isn't like the most ideal for a thesis, but it's like pretty good. And I can go back to it and change it if I want to. So notice it took me about 5 minutes to do, knock that out. And now I'm going to go along and look at the documents and see what I see in those documents. So I'll be back in just a second. Okay, so I just looked at these documents. I want to use document 5. I'm going to use it last. Final sectionalism, Civil War stuff. Document 4, immigration. I looked at my PTLO sheet. I could use know nothings. I could use a few things. If I can get to it, I'll use it. But otherwise, it doesn't fit as well as document 3, document 2, and document 1, which are all kind of about like federal power, American system, differences between the political parties. I couldn't really find Gibbons versus Ogden on my PTLO sheets, but I could use McAuliffe versus Maryland. I could use the Second National Bank and some of those like nullification crisis, some of that business. So I could use that in there. And so, yeah, I kind of annotated these documents. All right, so it's been about 25 minutes. I wrapped up. I actually was able to use document 5. And I kind of used it as like a modifying idea down here to get that historical thinking skill point. So it's not like the greatest modifying, but I think it would get me the historical thinking skill point because it takes my thesis, which is like a full thesis about how new methods of transportation prevented unification and instead created his conflict between political parties and created conflict over westward expansion. And so that's my central thesis. And I explain that in the first paragraph and in the second paragraph. But, and actually I explain that a little bit more in the third paragraph here. So the first paragraph and second paragraph are really about like political parties and arguing. The third paragraph here is about westward expansion and how it makes the country less unified. And then finally I add on immigration with document 4 and kind of modify my argument a little bit. And I think that would give me the historical thinking skill point. All right, guys, that's kind of my explanation here. Hope you have a good rest of your day.